banging at the door. Bang, bang, bang. I know she in there. I know you got that in there. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a story time video. This story that I am sharing, people who are very, very, very close to me know a little bit about this story. There's some people who may even be pretty close to me and they still don't know this story. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna share this story with you guys. I'm just gonna tell you guys something that happened to me. It's kind of sad, but I promise you, I'm fine. This happened some years ago. Would I have been able to talk about it then? No. But I can talk about it now. I'm not gonna use actual names or names at all in this story. But I will tell you guys what happened. And if you are interested in hearing what this story is about, please continue watching. So, this story is about the first time I can say that I truly got my heart broken. Like the very, very first time. And well, I can't say this is the first time, but this is the first time that it happened as like an official adult. I was in college, and this was definitely during a time where I was more on my own. You know, you think you're grown when you go to college, and you may not think you know everything, but you're more free and able to do more things. It takes place back, I would have to say starts off my freshman year and then drifts off into like my sophomore, junior-ish year in college. I saw this individual. I thought he was oh so fine. Looking back on it, would I say he's fine? And this isn't shade, this is just me being honest and like from what I considered was attractive then and now. I don't know. I would have to, every time I've shown people a picture of this person, they, like, especially like now, they kind of go, girl, he ain't that cute. But I don't know, I think he's cute now, if I'm gonna be very honest. The feelings that I have are definitely different, but I think if me and him were to be together, still be involved, I definitely would say that yes, I could still look at him like, could I wake up next to him every morning? I could. I could do that. But anywho, so freshman year, saw him. This person is actually a very well-known person at school or just in general. People who I follow on social media. I'm pretty sure you guys know who this man is, or who follow me on social media, social media. You guys know who this man is, and if you don't know him personally, you know somebody who know him, okay? I don't even want to even go into details of how known he is, because I feel like if I go into those details, people are going to be able to start figuring it out. Now, mind you, there are going to be some people who may listen to this video and they know exactly who I'm talking about, but like I said, we're just not going to talk about that. We're just going to go ahead and just keep the story going, right? So, thought he was so good looking. Ooh, girl, he fine. But I'm a freshman. This person was, he was either a sophomore or a junior. I really want to say he was a junior at the time. So in my mind, I'm like, there's no way this man would ever even look at me, be attracted to me, pay me any mind. I thought he was completely out of my league. So time goes on, and how did I don't even remember how I ended up getting in, like meeting him or actually speaking to him. I don't remember. I truly don't. But somehow we ended up interacting. And we went on our first date, I guess you can say. But I don't know, looking back on it, it really wasn't a date. Like, I can't call it a date. Definitely the type of Ericka that I am now would never consider that a date, okay? Because I deserve a date, okay? What a date actually entails, I deserve that. We end up going to his apartment. Nothing happened. We were just talking, listening to music, getting to vibe off of each other, just getting to feel of each other's energy. I came to the conclusion with the conversation that he was not interested in me. Not at all, at least not on that level. Not that I didn't think I deserved any person or man of that caliber. I just thought that, you know, he's older, he has a little bit more experience, and he wouldn't be interested in me in that way. So, life goes on. I ended up meeting another guy. When I met him, was not interested in him in that way at all, but he was nice, very sweet. He treated me very, very nicely. Till this day, me and him are actually very, very cool. We don't talk every day. We may talk once a year, if that, just to catch up and see how each other's doing. But I have no problem with this person. Me and this individual are really, really good friends, okay? So, hung out with him. Hadn't heard from the guy that I had the big crush on. Haven't heard from him or anything. So I was hanging out with this guy, the guy that I'm technically not interested in on that level. And we start getting to know each other and we get really cool. I'm like, okay, this guy is really, really cool. But he had his own stuff going on. He had been hurt from a prior relationship, wasn't looking for a relationship, which was fine with me because I was just kind of like, I like you, you're cool, but I don't like you like that. I even remember having a conversation with homegirls of mine at the time, and I said, the guy that I'm not really that interested in on that level, we'll call him, I don't even know if I should put any fake names, because I'm going to have a hard time remember these names, but the guy that I wasn't that interested in, I was like, if he were to say to me, oh, Ericka, I really want to make it official with you. I think you would be a great girlfriend. Would you be my girlfriend? I'd be like, I don't know. But if this guy that I liked was like, Ericka, I really like you. I would love to be, you know, your boyfriend. Would you like to be my girlfriend? I'd be like, yeah, I'm down. But either way, me and the guy that I wasn't interested in that way, we still had a friendship at the end of the day. So me and him was going to be cool regardless. It didn't really matter. Well, time goes on, and dude that I liked found out that I was hanging out with dude that I didn't really like that. So he went off on me, the guy that I liked, when he found out. Oh, I liked you, but you're talking to this guy over here. Clearly you don't like me like that. And I'm sitting there like, whoa, first of all, I didn't even think you liked me like that. I hadn't even heard from you. Didn't think you really cared. So what are you talking about? Like, of course I like you. I just haven't heard nothing from you. You don't want to talk to me. You don't like, now listen, mind games. This person had mind games going on. I'm sitting here, young Ericka, with the mind games, right? So I'm like, no. You're the one that I would love to talk to and get to know and ultimately be with. Mind you, Ericka now would never say anything like this. If you don't put effort, it's cool. Like, but I know my worth. Can't say I did not know my worth then, but I was definitely more of a people pleaser back then. Not that way anymore. So I'm sitting there like apologizing like a dummy, I know. And me and him ended up talking, the guy that I liked, and seeing where it can go. Now, this story takes a lifespan about 2 years. on and off. I'm not gonna make it very, very long, but I will say this. Not only was he talking to me, but he was talking to plenty of other women. If I didn't know the girl that he was talking to, I knew someone who knew someone who knew a girl that he was talking to. Got to a point one time I spent the night over his house. Now, I'll back up a little bit and say this. When I first was hanging out with him back when, and we went on that first date, asked him if he had a girlfriend. He told me no, he did not. He did tell me about an ex-girlfriend, but him and this girl were just strictly friends. It was just cool, simply that. They were done. They decided that friendship was the best option for them. Turns out that was a lie. So one time I spent the night at his house, banging at the door. Bang, bang, bang. I know she in there. I know you got that in there. What? Let me in. She won't talking about me though, y'all. In my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. I thought you were single. Wait a minute. She knows who I am? No. Confused me with a whole nother female. Found out even from a homegirl that I was really, really cool with at the time that she had been messing with him too. Craziness I know. She confronted me. She was like, do you talk to such and such? I said, why? Because even though me and him, you know, we were talking, it wasn't official. We wasn't out here, you know, making it so that everybody just, and their mama just knew we wasn't just out free willy-dilly about our situation. I was like, what made you ask that? She's like, oh, because I heard through the grapevine that you were talking to him, and I wanted to let you know that me and him messed around. And he's messing around with a lot of other females as well. Mind you, I already knew this, but I was trying to play it cool and act like I didn't know. Because see, the thing is, I knew, but I didn't have confirmation. And at this point, my emotions were definitely way more invested, okay? So, to make this even longer story even more shorter, or not as long or as much drawn out, it got to the point where he stopped talking to me. And I found out that it was rumored that he had got a girl pregnant. Didn't know this girl from a can of paint. Me and him had a conversation prior before he had stopped talking to me. Again, he was making it seem like he wasn't talking to anybody else. He just needed time to himself. He needed to find himself, you know, really figure out what he needs to do in his life, blase, blase, blah, which is fine. Because I understand that there's people who may need that, and have times we all go through different points in our life where we may need that, right? But I could tell that it was some levels of BS to what he was saying. But okay, that's fine. Found out he got a girl pregnant. Went off on him. I wasn't supposed to say anything about knowing that he possibly got a girl pregnant. But I went off on him because I felt like he lied to me. I felt like all the things that I knew that just confirmed it. I just knew it. So the person who told me, or told the group of us, the rumor that he had got this girl pregnant, didn't know who the girl was, just heard he got a girl pregnant, didn't know that I had a past with him. So it came off like I was telling this girl's business, which really wasn't the case. It was more so like this person lied to me. This dude lied to me. He was trying to hide it. If he wanted to go ahead and talk to somebody, if he had a situation like that, he could have just left me be, right? So I ended up having a conversation with the girl, got to a place of understanding, like, girl, I don't hate you, I don't know you. And the funny thing about it is that before he needed to find himself, before I found out that he had got this girl pregnant, there was a point in time where he finally asked me to be his girlfriend. And it was something that I felt like I had been waiting for so long. Like, finally, he sees that I'm a great girl. Finally, we can go ahead and be official and it doesn't have to be this BS anymore. I was so happy, or really mixed emotions, because I was like, finally, but something is not right. Something just does not feel right. And it turns out it was because he had got this girl pregnant. Like, it was something like God was just telling me, like, girl, don't do it. You've been asking this for almost 2 years. You've been waiting for this for almost 2 years, but it ain't it. It's not it. So I was done with it, completely over it. Knew that it was the best thing that me and him were not together. But there was one thing, after everything that hurt me with what he did, and I'm telling you, this is only a portion of the story. There's so much different things and little stories here and there that I could tell you, but it would be just, this video would be longer than what I'm already, estimating this video to probably be for the length. But this is what really hurt me. After everything was all said and done, I was over the situation, well, for the most part, over the situation. But as women, sometimes we really want closure. And I had the opportunity to get that closure, which a lot of times we as women do not get that opportunity. But I was able to get the opportunity of closure, right? And him and I had a conversation. I was in my dorm room and we were just talking, and he told me, why do I think that he would even want to talk to a girl like me? I'm young. What could I do for him? There's really nothing you can do for me. I need a woman with experience. In other words, he was trying to say he wants an older woman. What could you do for me? How can you take care of me? Like, he really made me feel like, now I want to say nothing, but I was just like, wow, that's what you think? You don't think that I can contribute anything because of my age? Seriously? So that hurt me the worst. I cried. Like, not like I wasn't doing all that, but it just really it actually broke my heart. Like, my heart actually felt like it was breaking. He had did all those different things. It hurt. I don't even think I cried. But when he told me that, it made me seem like I was nothing and that I couldn't contribute anything into the relationship. Like, what could I do for him? Like, what could you do for me? Because all you've been doing is lying, dating all these other girls. There's other things I could say that he's done, but I'm not even going to put it out there because I'm just not. But y'all can imagine all the different things that you could do to hurt a girl. He's done it, okay? So I was like, you know what? Washing my hands. Completely washing my hands. Yeah. That's my story time. The first time someone really, really hurt my heart. That really hurt my heart right there, you guys. But everything happens for a reason. Turns out now he's married. He's not married to the girl that he got pregnant with. That's neither here nor there. You can't judge anybody for that, but he's married. The crazy thing is, though, that he's married. The person he's married to is the person that was banging on his door. That night, I spent the night. She's an older woman. So he got what he wanted with the older woman thing. They were supposed to be meant to be. Yeah. That's my story time. I don't know. I'm just trying to find out if you want to know how I feel about it now, it is what it is. I mean, do I wish that that happened to me? No. Do I wish that on anybody? No. I don't wish that on anybody, to be just hurt like that and for someone to just say those things to you when you can be so much more, and you are so much more, and they don't even look at you in that way. They make you feel like you're just like nobody. I could have taken that energy and really let it put me in a dark, dark space, but I know my worth. I know that when that time comes, it will be with someone who really is going to appreciate it. Definitely do feel though, if I did not have my own little personal issues, like daddy issues, a lot of things that I allowed, at least with that specific situation with that individual, I don't think I would have allowed to let happen. But I was able to take it as a lesson learned. Would I ever let that happen to me again? No. So that's my story time. I am going to conclude it also with just telling you out there that you're watching that you are worth it. Don't let anybody tell you differently, okay? If you want to be in a relationship, know that you can find someone, or someone can come across you that will really appreciate you, and you don't have to settle. And sometimes it may take a little longer for one person than the other to find that special someone to spend the rest of your life with. But if it's meant to be and that's what you really want, it'll happen one day. So don't give up. Don't feel like it will never happen. Just definitely work on yourself and be your best you. So when that person comes, you can take your best you and they can take their best them, and you guys can just be that power couple and everything will be fine. But until then, it's not always about just being in a relationship. Sometimes it's about working on yourself, being happy with yourself, and making sure you are your best you. So if you guys enjoyed my video and you guys are interested in more story time, please let me know in the comment section down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like this video, thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay? Thank you for watching. Bye.